Hello and welcome to my screencast for BitNode, which is a peer-to-peer software built on Node.js. My name is Gokul Kauturi and this is my master's project in computer engineering in San Jose State University. So I'll just first go to the website, BitNode, or better still, I'll run my own local host so that we can look at the console messages in the server, like what information the server is receiving and things like that. So first I'll go to the website and I'll start the server. Oh, it looks like I have some merging issues. So I just fixed my merging issue. It was something similar to white space. So this is my server. These are all the files. So this is the file which we will be downloading. This is our unique ID, and we're using the location as localhost, and we're having a port of 2014. And at present it just has one piece, so it needs to have all 127 pieces of the sample file which we are demonstrating over here to form a complete file called back.mp3. And so we show the number of active seeders here. I'm already pre-populating some of the file over here to explain the complete working, and I'm using localhost for all the fellow peers, but just different port numbers like 2012, 2011, 2013, and demonstrating this on 2014. So let me just go and try that again. Okay, we have the server running here, so I need to have three peers running side by side. So let me just start the first peer. As you can see, this is my peer dot whole complete peer code base. So I have a peer.js here, which is the actual peer where everything happens, and I already have pushed all this into a library, so I no longer need these. Let me just go ahead and check if they're still present. So this is my peer.js, which has all the code base for sending requests to other peers, requesting files from the server, and updating the server with the progress. So and this is where we're having sample file. As you can see here, we do not have, we just have 0, 1 piece, and the rest of the peers, they have they each have like 30 pieces, and so we our goal is to have all the files into this folder and produce a .mp3 file which is made up of all these pieces, bind it together. So and here, so let me just go ahead and start all the peers. So this is, so I'm specifying port number from the command line through this format, and the folder where it has to be downloaded. I usually don't get the folder URL right, because some places it's using absolute URL for transferring the files, but the website uses relative URLs. Test and peer 1, and they're all going to have the same files, because they're going to be in constant touch, updating the information of which peer has which bits in the server, and they're going to send that information that they have downloaded a particular bit to the server, and they're going to download the information that the server has the more updated copies regarding its fellow peers. So I'll just start this. So I don't need the file name here, so I start it. So you see that the system unique ID. So I'm using the system unique ID, which is generally the system's name with MD5 hash. It's not totally unique, but we are using this in conjunction with the system IP address, so to produce a more unique identifier. So this is my first peer, and just start the second peer, and it's gonna be no, this is not I need to have it in the this folder. So same thing, node pr.js, port 2012 this time because it's the second peer, test peer 2. Okay, so once again, you know, all these are like already present folders which have like each have smaller bits. Like for example, this one has bit 42 to bit 83, and the peer 3 has 84 to 127, and peer 1 has uh, the rest of the files. So here I'll start this one again, and let me just go ahead and show this. And now I'll start the third peer, which is same thing, peer.js port 2013 because the third peer, and folder is test peer 3. Okay, so now I'll start the fourth peer, which is where we're going to download the files. Port 2014, and folder is test peer 4. So they already have some default ports and default folders you know, to run in different systems, but you know, if I don't specify any port here, for example, if I just do port peer.js, and it's showing an address in use because the default port is 2012, and I'm already running this peer on 2012, but that's the default port, and the default directory is you know, relative test peer. So let me just go ahead and start it on peer.js port 2014, and folder is test peer 4. Okay, so now I have all the 4 peers running here. So what I'm going to do now is, this is the server, and I'm going to, you know, go ahead and give it the file. Usually the file it takes automatically, but since I'm doing this manually to show you the process, I'm going to hit start. The name of the file, which is test peer 4. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I need to specify the folder where it's downloading, so it's got to be so it's got to be chunks. Yeah, so this is going to be chunks, and this is going to be chunks too, because that's where I'm downloading the chunks and, you know, reintegrating it where the, you know, the other chunks are. Actually, I don't need this folder only to download the entire you know, chunks and read it. So this is where, and start test peer 4 back array.js. Usually I just give the file name in the server. I just pass the file name and I append the JSON file or whatever format we are using. So let me just get this to the center, expand this a little bit, hit enter. So as you can see, it did manage to contact this one, but it did not manage to yeah, it did manage to contact this one too, and we got certain pieces, but it did not contact this one because I was having all the pieces in peer. I had like more than necessary pieces in peer 1 because I just ran a sample run. So as you can see, it's like a kind of self-aware that if it has you know, already got all the pieces it needs, it does not contact other peers you know, asking for duplicate copies. So the place where we actually downloaded it is here. So as you can see, we have all the pieces over here, and let me see if we got the file. Yeah, there you go. So let me just go ahead and try to play this. Wait a minute. Yeah, so these are the various files we created.